You are detained. You're not free to leave. You attempt to run, fight, or flee. Force means against you. Stop. Grab the top of your shirt. Spin in a circle. Do it now. Spin. You don't have to do that.
오늘은 체포영장이 발부된 용의자들이 도주했던 두 가지 사건을 소개해드리겠습니다. 2025년 2월 14일 엘버커키 소속 경찰관들은 뉴멕시코 대학교 근처를 순찰하고 있었습니다. 순찰 도중 모텔 주차장에서 수상한 차량 한 대의 번호판을 조회했고 해당 차량의 소유자는 체포영장이 발부된 24살 머리나 페레즈로 확인되었습니다. 경찰관은 모텔 프런트 데스크에서 머리나의 객실 번호를 확인한 후 해당 객실로 접근했습니다.
Hello, police department. Hi. How's it going? Is Marina here? Yeah. All right. Open the door.
No.
Hi, Marina.
Hey.
I'm Officer Coronado. I need you to step out right now.
Okay.
So right now you're showing that you have a felony warrant.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So right now you're being detained, okay? We'll get you a shirt, cover you up.
Okay.
I'll just confirm the warrant. If it confirms, you're going to get booked for it. If it doesn't, I'll release you and you can go back to doing whatever you're doing, all right?
What did the dog say?
Yeah, she needs shirt stuff.
Will you give me a shirt, please? Or a sweater? I have a sweater right there.
Who's this guy?
He's just my friend.
He's a friend.
Yeah.
머리나가 친구라고 말한 남성은 28살의 하비에르였고 그 또한 여러 체포영장이 발부된 상태였습니다. 따라서 하비에르는 최대한 자신의 신원을 숨기려 합니다.
He's not.
Okay, but the way he's acting?
I mean, I have paraphernalia.
Yeah,
That's why I'm just
I know.
like,
But with the way he's acting, we're gonna...
can we please, I stepped out.
No, I got you. It's just... At this point, we see the paraphernalia, so he has to be ID'd as well. Just trying to get you covered up, and this is all knotted up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was getting...
You're good.
Okay, right now you're being detained. The reason you're being detained is for drug paraphernalia, okay? So you have to ID yourself. If you cannot ID yourself, you're going to be placed under arrest. We're going to ID
I just don't want to make it worse.
Step out. See the gun.
객실 안에 불법 물품이 명백히 보였기 때문에 하비에르에 대한 추가 조사를 합법적으로 진행할 수 있습니다. 하비에르는 꽤나 수상하게 행동했고 그가 도주할 가능성을 대비해 수갑을 채우려 합니다.
Hey, but
Step out.
step out, dude.
There's a gun. I do not feel safe with you in there. You're not free to leave.
Make a 433-foot chase.
Are you gonna contact me with this money?
Vanilla University. West down. Get on the ground now! Southbound University. Black shirt, yellow design, dark medium black shoes.
하비에르는 모텔 2층에서 뛰어내린 후 교차로를 가로질러 도망갔습니다. 바디캠의 경관은 추격을 중단한 후 지원을 요청했습니다. 그들은 드론을 이용해 하비에르의 도주 경로를 추적했고 그가 크라운 플라자 호텔 근처의 쓰레기통에 숨어있는 모습을 포착했습니다. 하비에르의 무기 소지 여부가 불확실한 상황이었기 때문에 경찰관들은 적절한 전술 장비를 갖춘 후 신중하게 접근하기 시작합니다.
Should we push up to this car right here and we can just yell at him? Yeah. Oof. Drop your hands! Albuquerque police! I got commands. Face away from me, bro! You are detained, you're not free to leave! You attempt to run, fight, or flee! Force means against you! Stop! Grab the top of your shirt! Spin in a circle! Do it now! Grab the top of your shirt, bro. Pull up. Pull up. I want to see your waist. Spin. You don't have to do that. Okay. Drop down to one knee for me, bro. Drop down to the other knee. Put on your shirt real quick. Keep your hands up though. You got cuffs? That's top of your head. Yeah, raise your fingers. Are you injured, sir? Where are you injured? Your knee? One detained. Tonight here.
하비에르는 도주죄로 체포되었고 경관은 그의 신원을 묻기 시작합니다. 그는 초기 대응 경관이 자신을 부당하게 다뤘기 때문에 도주했던 것이라고 주장합니다. 현장의 경관들은 하비에르에게 체포영장이 발부된 사실을 아직까지는 알지 못했습니다.
What's your name? Are you sure or are you lying again?
I'm not lying.
Last time you ran, so.
I was being questioned for reason. Like I asked, I said I want to speak. You weren't allowed to be in the room. So what's going on?
What's your last name?
So me being harassed and not being allowed to talk.
What's your last name?
From this or what?
What's your last name, Xavier? You know, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. So, the longer you do this, you're going to be in handcuffs longer. Until we identify who you are, you're going to be in handcuffs. So,
Your job to find out.
okay, we can be thinking about it too. It's fine with me.
You're being thinking about it. Weren't you guys just fucking harassing me over there?
Who
Who was the one harassing me?
Not me.
We'll explain everything that's going on, but we have to identify you first properly. If you have a gripe with the original officers,
Okay, sorry about that. You're right. But I don't want to ask you no questions. Just I'm being detained.
okay, so
Right
listen.
now, you're under arrest.
For what?
Resisting and evading. On foot.
Resisting and invading?
Uh-huh.
I never did anything wrong. I never did anything wrong
Xavier,
to be
We're not going
detained.
to talk about that?
Alright, we'll fight that in court. We'll take that shit to trial. I'm not supposed to
So
be
you
in
gotta
trial.
identify who you are.
Okay, well, get that shit taken care of, and then I'll see you in court.
Xavier,
Who's in charge of the report? You or who's in charge?
we're all gonna have to do reports, Xavier,
Okay.
but listen to me. If you don't give us your name, we either take you to get fingerprinted. If you've been to MDC before, we'll find out that way. But
Why you do it that way?
because of extra charges, bro, because we add an extra charge.
For what?
Concealing identity.
I'm not considering no identity. Right here, right now. At first, I was not doing a single thing for you guys to question me for anything that's going on. You guys stepped into my room. I asked to be stepped out. This guy stepped his foot
Xavier,
in my way.
you're-
He was
Xavier.
in my way. I wasn't in his way. He was in my way. He's harassing me,
Xavier,
bro.
just listen to him for a minute,
You're
bro.
placing yourself there. I wasn't there. Okay, stop. Give me your name and date of birth, and then if you want,
I wasn't placing myself nowhere, bro.
Xavier, listen, man. We're not even questioning you about what was going on before. Concealing identity is a whole separate charge. So if you're not
My
gonna
name
give
is
us
Xavier Garcia. I already told you guys this. I told the officer over there. So what is the problem?
Xavier, what's your date of birth?
I didn't commit no crime. So why am I being detained right now?
What is your date of birth, bro?
Resisting? What am I resisting? If I was under arrest, what did I do to be detained to begin with?
those officers were contacting you for whatever reason they were
They
contacting.
were harassing me. They stepped foot
That's
in my
your
door.
opinion, Xavier.
They stepped in front of my door. We'll talk that shit with my lawyer. We'll talk that shit with my lawyer. We'll
What's
see.
your date of birth, Xavier?
Who's harassing who? We'll see.
Okay.
Who's harassing who?
This should be in handcuffs longer. It's hard, but
All right. I already told you my name. Xavier Garcia.
머리나와 하비에르는 체포된 후 버날리코 카운티 구치소로 이송되었습니다. 엘버커키 경찰서는 사건이 발생한 모텔방에 수색영장을 발부받은 후 곧바로 수색을 진행했습니다. 방 안에는 헤로인 522g, 코카인 2344g, 펜타닐 6142g, 권총 2정, 소총 1정, 그리고 현금 47,227달러, 약 6,800만 원이 발견되었습니다. 압수된 마약의 총시가 추정액은 100만 달러, 하나로 15억 원을 훌쩍 넘는 것으로 확인되었습니다. 현재 수사가 계속 진행됨에 따라 머리나와 하비에르에겐 방에서 발견된 물품에 대한 추가 혐의가 적용될 예정입니다. 그 다음 사건은 2023년 6월 5일 워싱턴주에서 발생했습니다. 주유소에서 차 안에 여성이 잠들어 있다는 신고를 받고 응급구조대와 경찰들이 출동했습니다.
Young lady,
Sorry.
what are you sorry about? What are you sorry about?
I'm
You-
tired.
You're just tired.
Yeah, my dude just left me.
Say what?
My dude left me, and so I was just sitting here.
Your dude left you, so it made you tired. Well, what's your name, young lady?
Huh?
What's your name?
Victoria.
Victoria, don't reach for those knives to do
Oh,
anything that's
I'm
going to
sorry.
make me concerned.
I'm sorry. You want to hold it?
Go ahead and step on out of the car.
Let me grab my phone.
You can put the phone on top. We're not going anywhere. Hold on.
Sorry.
조수석에는 까맣게 탄 호일과 칼이 발견되었습니다. 특정 마약들은 호일 위에서 가열시킨 후 연기를 흡입하는 방식으로 사용될 수 있습니다. 따라서 경관이 탄 호일을 발견하면 즉시 마약 사용이나 관련 범죄의 가능성을 의심하게 됩니다.
Did I do anything wrong?
Well, you were asleep behind the wheel.
Oh,
So number one, our concern is that you're alive and breathing and that you don't need all these medical folks that are here to try to help you out.
I'm sorry.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So walk with me over here. We don't want you to go a little crazy stepping back on the car. Go ahead and put your butt right there.
Your butt?
Yeah, just right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Just like that. Unless you need them for any reason? No? So, where do you live?
Huh?
Where do you live?
I live all the way in Spokane.
You live in Spokane.
스포켄은 현재 위치로부터 330km 떨어져 있고 차로 약 3시간 반이 걸립니다.
What are you doing out here?
My fiance lives out here,
Where's that?
right up the road.
Right up the road?
Should I maybe get a ride home?
All the way to Spokane?
No. Straight up the road.
Just back to his place? Are you welcome back there?
Yeah.
Okay, when was the last time you used? Just be honest with
Right
me.
before I got here.
Okay.
I'm going to treatment on Wednesday. That's why we had a fight.
So probably not the best idea if you're about to go to treatment to keep using. That wouldn't set you up for success. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay.
It's just hard, you know?
Oh, I know.
Like, my mom started feeding me pills when I was 8.
So you did not have a good start, right? If that's what happened. How old are you?
23. 24, sorry.
24, you're super young. Right? What would be your ambitions in life to be successful?
I want a family.
Okay. So what about the example to any potential future kids?
Be sober.
Yes, there you go, right? Because is it fair to say you did not have a good example when you were younger?
Yeah. Not at all.
And you probably don't want to start off on that same foot if you were the one that were going to be the example for the little one? Okay. How about the guy you're with? Is he a positive role in this?
He just started using it and he just turns into, you know,
So not a good role. So you said yes, but the real answer is no.
yeah.
Okay.
And he goes to treatment too, but I just,
Two people who use together are not going to be successful. Make sense? Okay. What's your drug of choice?
펜타닐은 헤로인보다 50배 더 강력하고 아주 극소량으로도 치명적인 과다복용을 유발할 수 있습니다. 마약 과다복용 사망자의 60% 이상이 펜타닐과 관련이 있고 매일 약 150명 이상이 펜타닐 과다복용으로 사망한다고 합니다. 중독성이 매우 강하고 금단 증상이 심하기 때문에 미국에서 가장 치명적이고 심각한 마약으로 여겨집니다. 워싱턴주에서는 펜타닐을 1g만 소지해도 불법이며 체포 및 처벌 대상이 됩니다.
You know how many people are over that?
yeah, I just lost it with your friend.
See? There you go. What's your first name?
Victoria?
Victoria.
Yeah.
It's not Mercedes?
No. That's
Okay.
my sister.
That's your sister? Is that whose car this is?
No, this is my dude's car.
That's your dude's car.
Zachariah.
Your sister's Mercedes?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're Victoria.
Yes.
What's your birthday?
Huh?
What's your birthday? 1996?
If you're lying to us about your name, you're just going to add yourself a charge.
We can go a lot of different directions, but when you start lying to us, we can only really go one. So, Mercedes, not Victoria, right? Okay. Who's Victoria?
I just need to make treatment.
You just made that name up?
차량 소유자는 메르세데스로 조회되었고 그녀의 이름은 빅토리아가 아닌 메르세데스로 확인되었습니다. 메르세데스는 집행유예 상태였고 보호관찰 규칙을 어겼기 때문에 체포영장이 발부된 상태였습니다. 보호관찰 지역을 벗어났고 차 안에서 마약이 발견되었기 때문에 그녀에게는 징역형이 선고될 가능성이 큽니다. 이제 경찰관은 그녀를 체포하기 시작합니다.
Okay, at this point you are under arrest. Don't do anything stupid. I hear that I've got a subject passed out behind the wheel of a car. It smells like And so I have to get medical coming here because the odds of you being dead here in this car are actually pretty good, right? Happens all the time. Not so much us, have them. No, you're going to have to go to jail. You're going to have to get a hold of your PO. But you got to understand, when you don't play by the rules, this is what happens. Unfortunately for you, probably we intervened at this point, because if you go and you're smoking more dope, maybe today's the day that you were going to. Everything happens for a reason.
I missed it. They say confirm.
Yeah. She's been advised.
Mercedes, stop! You're under arrest! You're under arrest! You're not free to leave! I have an EA, please run it. Mercedes, you're never gonna get away. You're never gonna get away. Down on the ground.
Now you're getting charged with providing false information and obstructing.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done.
Code 401 on
I'm
custody.
MP.
I don't care. Stop your crying.
I'm sorry. I'm scared.
Too late for you. We just talked about making things harder.
I'm just scared.
You definitely chose it.
No, you're being stupid.
Okay, I'm done.
Roll over on your side.
How do I do that? Ouch. Hold on.
Tuck your knee in.
Okay, give me that. Give me that.
Come up.
Ouch.
Stand.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are. Now
I didn't mean to make you wrong.
now you're getting more charges.
메르세데스는 체포되기 직전 도주하기 시작했고 정확히 30초 만에 잡혔습니다. 초기 대응 경관이 최대한 도움을 주려 하고 설득하려 했지만 그녀는 또다시 상황을 악화시켰습니다. 경관은 메르세데스를 순찰차에 구금한 후 주유소 직원에게 상황을 알리러 갑니다.
I knew she was gonna run. So he's like, she's like, yeah, we're just gonna book it. I'm like, man, they just make you run, huh? I was like, man, she's gonna put what? I seen that she was moving too much. I was like, she's gonna run. Boom! I was like, yeah, I told you.
Did you catch her? I mean, there's nowhere to run to.
I know.
Well, she didn't know that. She's on her way to jail. What you choose to do with the car sitting at your pumps is entirely up to you.
So I have to have it towed.
You don't have to do anything. What you choose to do is entirely up to you. If you don't want it sitting in front of your pumps, I think a tow truck's probably your option.
Yes,
I'll
it
call
is.
the manager.
That was a good one, officer.
I'm glad you got a front row seat to cops.
Hey, we got the whole show. I was like, yeah, I can't miss it today. All right, go. Have a good night. All right, man.
It would have, no, I gave you a chance.
I need to do this treatment. I can't keep doing this.
Mercedes?
My fucking parents. I'm gonna release her.
I gave you a chance. Okay?
메르세데스는 원래 보호관찰 규칙 위반 혐의 하나로만 기소되었을 테지만 그녀는 자신의 이름을 빅토리아라고 밝혔기 때문에 허위 진술 혐의도 추가되었고 체포에 불응하고 도주했기 때문에 도주 혐의까지 추가되었습니다. 그녀는 3가지 혐의로 체포된 후 야키마 카운티 구치소에 수감되었습니다. 미국에선 체포에 불응하고 도주하는 용의자를 추적하는 경찰의 권한은 지역마다 차이가 있겠지만 경찰관이 따라야 하는 기준과 절차는 전반적으로 비슷합니다. 도주자가 공공의 안전에 위험을 초래하거나 경찰관을 공격하려 한다면 경찰관은 총기를 사용할 수 있습니다. 하지만 오늘 소개해드린 두 영상처럼 단순히 뛰어서 도주한다면 테이저나 경찰봉 같은 비살상적인 장비를 사용하거나 최소한의 무력 사용을 원칙으로 합니다. 일반적으로 보수적인 주들이 경찰 권한이 강하고 무력 사용을 더 허용하는 경향이 있습니다. 따라서 텍사스나 플로리다주는 경찰이 적극적인 무력 사용을 행사할 수 있는 법적 환경을 가지고 있고 상대적으로 진보적인 정치적 성향을 가지고 있는 캘리포니아나 뉴욕은 비례성 원칙을 엄격하게 준수해야 하며 무력 사용에 대한 제한이 강합니다. 물론 보수적인 주에서도 과도한 무력 사용에는 내부 조사가 이루어지지만 형사적 처벌은 드물게 발생합니다. 2019년도에 플로리다주에서 무장하지 않은 남성을 상대로 경찰관이 총격을 가한 사건이 있었습니다. 당시 경찰은 용의자를 추격하던 상황이었고 도망치던 용의자가 무기를 들고 있었다고 착각해서 총격으로 그에게 중상을 입혔습니다. 해당 경찰관은 행정적 처벌은 받았지만 형사적 처벌은 받지 않았습니다.